timing couldn't be better for this year's Paris Motor Show. Our Ryan Chilcote has been getting a first look at the new models.
Yeah, I want to talk about finance for a second. It has been now about 11 months since GM pulled the plug on selling its European operations and Opel. It has been 4 months since Opel stopped, or GM stopped, asking European governments for financial aid. So where are GM's European operations today? Well, to discuss that, we have the chief of GM's European operations with us, Nick Reilly. Nick, thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning.
You lost just about $600 million in the first half of the year. Are you still losing money?
Yes, we expect to lose money this year because we're going through a substantial restructuring of the company, and that costs a fair amount of money. But we are hopeful of getting very close to break even in 2011 before restructuring charges.
How much money are you losing now?
Well, you said we'd lost about $600 million in the first half. I can't give you the exact numbers for third quarter and fourth quarter, but that kind of reflects the amount of restructuring we're having to pay. But the market is still very weak as well. So, you know, that sort of number.
Yeah. Another issue, of course, has been market share. You've been losing market share in part because of, a lot of analysts will tell you, concern from consumers about whether GM's European operations will be around. What's the situation right now in terms of market share, and how can you address that?
Yeah, you've got to look a little bit at the detail of it. It's very interesting. This year, in every single market except for Germany, we are up in market share. Germany, we're quite significantly down, and that is because of what you said, or at least that's a big part of it. The brand was under a lot of fire for quite a bit of time in Germany. We also had the end of a scrappage scheme, which hurt us more than other manufacturers. But
do you think Germany overdid it with the scrappage scheme? I mean, it was great for last year, rough this year.
You always love it when it's on, and you hate it when it's gone because you get payback, and we're getting payback. But actually, take a look at the September results, and then you'll see we're bouncing back in Germany as well.
Is it right? I mean, the dealers say you're discounting your cars at about 12%. You're selling your cars at a loss. If you get $50 billion from U.S. taxpayers, is it right to sell cars at a loss to try and gain market share?
Well, we haven't had $50 billion from the U.S. taxpayer. That was basically to restructure the U.S. business. We are here, and we've got funding for our own business going forward. And one of the reasons we've had to restructure is because with the market so low, you do lose money when you've got the structure you have. We are in the process of taking out $1 billion or €1 billion of our structural costs, so that by next year we'll be making money even at this low industry.
Nick, real quick, this month, what are you seeing, September?
September's a big month, and it's a big month for us. I expect our market share to go up by at least a point in September, from high fives to probably even 7% this month. It's going to be good.
5-second answer. Are you worried about a double dip? Governments need to do more stimulus? What do you think?
No, I'm not one who believes a double dip's going to happen. I think we're going to see a recovery, but it'll be slow.
All right, there you go. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
That was Nick Reilly, head of GM's European operations, talking about the state of Opel and Vauxhall right now.